Ferrari are shocking the rest of the F1. So we're going to be going through that and 3 other stories in today's video. So make sure to like this video, and if you want more Ferrari news content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting that red button down below. The first story is Lewis Hamilton's Ferrari baffles by testing item. Lewis Hamilton and Ferrari confused technical experts in the F1 paddock with one intriguing aspect of their testing program in Bahrain. On Thursday day 2 of preseason testing, Hamilton's SF25 was fitted with multiple probes which extended from the front wing and stretched out in front of it. Upon its return to the garage, Sky Sports' Ted Kravitz got a closer look but was left bewildered. "Let's look at the aero probe on the front. It's really quite peculiar, and unlike anything I've ever seen," Kravitz said. "It's a head-on probe, just measuring the air as it hits the central section of the nose. You can see the wiring goes into the cooling hole near the prancing horse badge because there's no other way to wire it. It's very low to the ground, so Hamilton had to be careful on his laps, not to get any curb strikes, or to get the car close to anything which will upset it. It's lower than the front wing, lower than Hamilton would expect the ground clearance to be. It's a really interesting couple of probes. The airflow under the central part of the nose section is crucial to feeding the central part of the floor and the throat of the car, and getting maximum airflow underneath these ground effect cars. It's a crucial section for them to measure, even though I've never seen 2 probes like that at that point of the front wing." Kravitz was not the only technical expert in Formula One who was left scratching his head by the item on Hamilton's Ferrari. Sam Collins analyzed it. "Those probes stick further forward than the leading edge of the nose. The car, in theory, should be influencing that. But is it an aerodynamic valve where the air is being pushed ahead of the front wing? I think they are trying to get an understanding of the airflow just ahead of the front edge of the front wing. Then they'll study more probes downstream, which we haven't seen yet, which will study the impact of that. It's an interesting layout. I've never seen anything like that." In the second story, Ferrari has always been a team known for its bold and innovative approach to Formula One, and their latest creation, the SF25, is no exception. As the Maranello-based outfit gears up for the 2025 season, it has taken a daring and aggressive stance in car development, aiming to bridge the gap to Red Bull and Mercedes. This aggressive philosophy, while risky, has the potential to yield significant rewards if managed correctly. However, ensuring that theoretical improvements translate effectively onto the track requires meticulous attention to detail and a reduction in the margin for error. To achieve this, Ferrari has implemented key upgrades in its development process, including refinements to its wind tunnel and simulation tools. Ferrari has introduced a new pull-rod front suspension system in the SF25, prompting several design modifications to enhance aerodynamics and performance. The cockpit area has been re-engineered for improved airflow management, while redesigned side pods with revised intake openings boost efficiency. Additionally, refinements to the floor and rear wing demonstrate Ferrari's attention to detail. Hamilton's expertise has played a key role in validating these upgrades, particularly in the power unit and braking system. His experience from Mercedes provides Ferrari with a competitive edge in refining their car. During testing at Fiorano, he assessed Brembo's brakes, offering suggestions for improved consistency and reliability. Beyond technical insights, his commitment has inspired the team and helped engineers better understand the SF25's handling and potential improvements. Beyond aerodynamic developments, Ferrari has also focused heavily on improving its power unit. The 066/15 engine represents a refined version of the previous year's power unit, with Ferrari making strategic improvements despite the FIA's engine freeze, which restricts major performance gains. According to Enrico Gualtieri, Ferrari's head of power units, the team has identified small areas for optimization that allow for better efficiency and power delivery. Although major engine developments are prohibited, Ferrari has worked on refining fuel consumption and energy recovery systems to enhance performance over long race distances. The goal is to maximize every available advantage within regulatory constraints, ensuring that the SF25 remains competitive throughout the season. Preliminary data from the Fiorano shakedown suggests that these refinements are already yielding positive results, with improvements in both qualifying pace and race efficiency. As the Formula One season rapidly approaches, all eyes are now on Bahrain, where Ferrari will get a chance to validate their design philosophy in a real-world setting. The official pre-season test, set to take place from February 26th to 28th, will provide crucial data on how the SF25 stacks up against its rivals. Both Hamilton and teammate Charles Leclerc will have extensive running time to push the car to its limits and identify areas for further refinement. One of the key aspects Ferrari will analyze in Bahrain is tire performance. Pirelli's 2025 compounds are expected to behave differently under race conditions, and Ferrari's ability to extract maximum performance from these tires could be a determining factor in their competitiveness. Given Hamilton's history of excelling in tire management, his insights will be crucial in ensuring that the SF25 can maintain consistent performance across race stints. Ferrari enters the 2025 season with a clear mission: to challenge for the championship. The aggressive approach taken with the SF25, combined with Hamilton's arrival, signals the team's intent to return to the forefront of Formula One. However, the true test lies ahead, as the team must ensure that its theoretical advancements translate into on-track success. The combination of Hamilton's experience, Leclerc's raw talent, and Ferrari's aggressive development strategy makes for an exciting season ahead. If the SF25 proves to be competitive from the outset, Ferrari could be poised to challenge Red Bull and Mercedes for race wins and, potentially, the championship. With just weeks to go before the first race in Australia, Ferrari fans worldwide eagerly await the moment when the SF25 hits the track in full force. Will this be the year that Ferrari reclaims its former glory? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the Scuderia is leaving nothing to chance in its quest for success. In third story, Ferrari has officially begun preparations for the 2025 Formula One season by completing the first laps of their SF25 at Fiorano. This marks the start of a new era for the team, with Lewis Hamilton joining Charles Leclerc to lead Ferrari's campaign. With only one pre-season test before the Australian Grand Prix on March 16th, teams are maximizing every testing opportunity. Ferrari's Fiorano shakedown, which also served as a filming day, allowed both drivers to familiarize themselves with the car. Given the restricted 3-day pre-season test in Bahrain from February 26th to 28th, Ferrari and other teams are using private runs to collect valuable early data. Ferrari's Fiorano session featured Charles Leclerc taking the SF25 out first, followed by Lewis Hamilton in the afternoon, marking his official debut in Ferrari red. Fans gathered to witness this highly anticipated moment as Ferrari began preparations for the 2025 season. While the session was mainly for filming and system checks, it provided early insights into the SF25's performance. Reports indicated that Leclerc was approximately 0.8 seconds quicker than Hamilton, though the times were not competitive. Hamilton is still adapting to Ferrari's unique car characteristics, including a different power unit and driving setup compared to Mercedes. His transition will be closely monitored as he integrates into the team. Beyond the initial track action, the biggest talking point surrounding the SF25 is its heavily revised suspension system. Ferrari has made the bold decision to move away from the pushrod suspension seen on previous models and adopt a pull rod setup, a move that has generated significant intrigue and controversy within the paddock. The shift in suspension design was driven by Loic Serra, Ferrari's recently appointed chassis technical director, who joined from Mercedes in October. Serra identified limitations in Ferrari's prior aerodynamic approach and has spearheaded efforts to unlock greater performance potential by modifying the car's ride height control and front-end responsiveness. According to reports from F1 Insider, the change was necessary to improve the SF25's aerodynamic efficiency and tire management, two critical factors in modern F1 racing. Ferrari's decision to revamp their suspension philosophy aligns with a broader strategy to enhance stability, reduce tire degradation, and offer more consistent handling across various track conditions. While the pull rod configuration is not entirely new to F1, its implementation on the SF25 is expected to give Ferrari greater flexibility for in-season upgrades and aerodynamic refinements. Since taking over from Enrico Cardile, Serra has wasted no time in implementing structural and technical changes within Ferrari's design team. His primary focus has been on improving how the SF25 interacts with Pirelli's tire compounds, a critical area where Ferrari struggled in previous seasons. Under his leadership, Ferrari is emphasizing long-run performance and adaptability, ensuring that their 2025 contender does not suffer from the inconsistencies that hampered them in past campaigns. Ferrari's SF25 features a comprehensive technical overhaul, including a revised suspension, aerodynamic improvements, and optimized weight distribution and cooling systems. These refinements aim to address past weaknesses and ensure both Hamilton and Leclerc have a competitive car capable of winning races from the start.